Hello everyone, Kaladar here, making a short video on creating spheres either smaller or larger than the default sizes that are allowed in-game here in Landmark. The default size smallest is 6 voxels across. I have here on the screen 4 that I've created already that are a 5, 4, 3, and a 2 voxels across. That's the radius. When it gets really small, it doesn't really look like a sphere anymore. This looks more like a die you'd use in Dungeons and Dragons. It's smoothed out a little bit, but that's how it is when it first creates. And this is how I did it. Use the selection tool and create a box. It doesn't have to be a box, but it's easier to visualize it if you use a box. And make it the radius, the diameter you want. Make the box the diameter you want. And then make sure that you have it set for sphere, and using the add tool, shift and click on your selection area. You'll get these arrows for moving it. You have to move it around before you can see it and place it. But once you have the arrows, move it and then check mark to place it. And that's a sphere radius diameter 3, radius 1.5. Now this can also be used to create spheres very large. Let me make a new box here. Let's just make one 70 by 70 just for the heck of it. So this is going to be 70 by 70 by 70. I think I've got all those. Okay, I'm going to get this into the air. Doesn't really have to be, but again, it's easier to visualize that way. And then again, shift click on the selection area. Then you got to find where the arrows went. Sometimes they'll end up in odd positions, or you'll have to look for it a bit. This one seems to be missing. Make this a little bit smaller so it's easier to find. Make it 50. Oh, it wasn't creating it because I didn't have enough wood planks. Let's make it out of dirt. That's I've got enough dirt. And here's the arrows. And it makes a very large sphere, which I need to pull into the... Let's see, where is it at? Okay. It tried to start it outside of my claim area, so it didn't set it properly. And then put a check mark, and it will make a big sphere for you. I don't know if there's a maximum. Let's try the 70 again, now that I've figured out how to... Now that I've figured out that I was missing the materials. Let's try making it 80. Put that over here. And I've got my arrows and a very big sphere now. And the diameter on this one is 80 voxels. And it's quite big. And it comes out perfectly smooth. Well, it doesn't look smooth because it's made of dirt, but if it's made of other materials, because of the texture mapping. It looks like it's not smooth, but at this size, it looks like a small moon. Not a space station, but you could probably do something like that at that point. This also works for the remove tool. If you shift click on the box with the remove selected, you'll get an equally large sized delete space shaped as a sphere, which you can then use to cut whatever you want out of whatever you've got. If you need to create a large, perfectly circular hole in the ground, this is what you could use to do so. Hope everyone finds this useful. I don't know if anyone had discovered this before, but if someone else has, then kudos to them. But I thought it was pretty cool that I was able to figure this out. And thanks for watching.